This is why you should never take your first date to see no other nigga, period, for no reason. And I'm gonna tell you why. When my man Skeezo hit me up, he was like, dog, I'm with this badass bitch right now, bro. On my first date, man, I just need to get some Zaka. She trying to smoke. He like, you got it? I'm like, you already know I got it. I was at the trap. I'm like, you know I got it, bro. He like, all right, I'm about to pull up. Boom. But when he pulled up, he came to the door by himself. He left her in the car. So he already told me that she was bad. He already expressed that. So I want to see how she looks. So I'm looking past him, and from a distance, I could tell that she looked delicious. But you know that long distance shit be fooling motherfuckers. So I wanted to get a closer look. So I told him, I'm like, man, tell your girl to come in the car. He like, nah, man, that shit should be quick. So I pushed him to the side. Watch out real fast, homie. Went to the car, opened the door. I said, you should come inside. It's kind of dangerous out here. I don't want you to get carjacked or nothing like that, especially sitting on the wrong side of the street. She like, damn, why he ain't say nothing? I'm like, man, he ain't all the way right in the head. He selfish as hell. I'm talking about when it comes to narcissistic, he is the motherfucking definition of narcissism. She was like, damn, I'm glad I know that now. I'll keep that in mind. I was like, yeah, you ain't hear that from me. So we go up in the crib and shit. Dude, like, yeah, man, I just want a quad and everything like that. I'm like, all right, that's cool. I proceed to rolling my L. He like, shit, can we get that? I'm like, yeah, man, I'm about to blow with y'all real fast, man. Damn, what, you don't appreciate my gratuity? He was like, nah, man, everything is reciprocated, man. I just wanted to hurry up and get up out of here and shit. I'm like, I got you, man. You leaving our girl in the car and shit, man, you could have got her fucked up out there, bro. You know how dangerous this hood is and shit. He like, bro, we supposed to be in and out. I'm like, man, none of that, dog. Period. I asked old girl, I'm like, you want something to drink? She like, I'll take a water. I'm like, that's some lame ass shit. All we got is Hennessy and Heineken up in this motherfucker. Or some lean. She was like, I'll take a Heineken, though. That sound good. I was like, boom. Skeezo like, can I get a Heineken? I'm like, yeah, that's going to be $22, though. He like, damn, I can't get a Heineken off the strength. I'm like, you know what, man, I'm going to keep it player, man. But you know I'm a hustler, bro. You ain't never gave me shit, man. You been selfish than a motherfucker this whole time, bro. I remember when I was down and out, man, and I needed $10 for gas when I was stuck on the side of the road with my children, and you wouldn't even give me $10, dog. Oh, girl looked at him sideways. He was like, man, that ain't never happened. I'm like, man, I'm not about to argue with you, man. That's what women do, man. I'm not about to argue with you, dog. But you know what the real is. And he trying to defend himself and shit, which made him look more guilty and shit. So, boom, I gave him a Heineken. I'm like, look, man, I ain't like you, man. He like, man, can I just get my green? I'm like, look, man, I'm rolling up, man. I'm about to smoke with y'all. This is a bonus. I'm like, dog, accept this fucking gratuity, man. Boom, spark the blunt up. Passed it to her. I get to wearing they shit out and shit. I'm like, what y'all about to do? He like, shit, we about to go to the movies. Ooh, I'm like, that's some high school shit. That's the best you could come up with. I'm like, man, see what I would have did, man. I would have took her to that show on Broadway right now. You know they got that show going on with Jamie Foxx and them and shit, right? He like, yeah, I heard about that, but I couldn't get no tickets. I'm like, yeah, I don't need no tickets. That's the thing, man. I would have got up in that bitch, period, man. I'm like, you see this? I showed him the bankroll. I'm like, yeah, that would have got me in there off the rip. That's what I'm saying, man. You got to get your bread up, man. You got to stop tricking on all these hoes that you be tricking on, man. You be tricking on some of the worst females in the hood. You be tricking on females that you ain't even got to trick on, dog. He like, damn, bro, what the fuck? He like, you lying. But anyway, if it wasn't, why would you say this shit in front of my little shorty? I'm like, damn, this your little shorty? I ain't know. She was like, nah, we just met each other and shit. I'm like, he told me, but he already making claims on you. I'm like, dog, dog, I already know you been on that aggressive shit, man. You need to stop being on that aggressive shit with these women, dog. For real. I'm like, man, all them domestic batteries you got and shit. Because it's true with him and his baby mama. He was like, dog, man, what the fuck is you on, man? He like, man, can we get to Zafa? We could go. I'm like, dog, I ain't selling you shit, man. He like, all right, fuck it, then we gone. She like, oh, man, I really wanted to smoke. I'm like, don't worry, baby, I got you. I'm about to give you some shit. I'm about to gift you some shit. Just because I already know you gonna need it fucking with this nigga. He like, damn, Herc, what the fuck is you on, bro? He like, oh, man, I get it. He finally caught on. He was like, oh, man, I get it. I'm like, man, you don't get shit, bro. I'm like, man, I'm just sick of you, man. You owe me. You already owe me, bro. And you over here buying some shit. I'm like, you got some of that money that you owe me? He like, I don't owe you shit, man. I'm like, all right, so what, you ain't gonna pay me? He like, I don't owe you shit. I'm about to pay you for what I'm trying to grab. I'm like, all right, so what happens with the $400 that you owe me, man? Because you always coming short, bro. You always got an excuse, man. He like, dog, I don't know what the fuck you talking about. I'm like, it's all right. That's why I ain't selling you shit. I should whoop your ass, man. But out of all due respect to our girl, I don't want her to be uncomfortable. Then boom, man. I ain't even gonna do that shit, bro. But next time I see you, bro, it's on site on some real shit because you horning me and shit. And you showing out in front of the little babe and shit. He like, you the one showing out, you lying and shit. Woo, woo, woo. I'm like, man, I'm running out of patience. I'm like, y'all just got to get the fuck up out of here. I gave girl a couple of nugs. I was like, here, this for you. And I gave her my number. I wrote it down. Boom, here. I got my number right there. Just hit me up and said she took it gracefully. He like, tear that shit up. She like, no, I'm cool. We just dating and shit anyway, so I want to see how this date go. She like, shit, this ain't going so good so far. He like, man, this is some bullshit. He said, this is a crock of bullshit. I said, man, shut your bitch ass up before I put them smashes on you, dog. Period. And then he got the fuck up out of there. But old girl started texting me as soon as they got in the car. I ain't even gonna lie. Now, 5 minutes, 10 minutes later, she was like, thank you. You were so nice. I'm glad you put me up on this nigga because he was telling me a whole lot of bunch of different shit. But, yeah, I'm going to really check him out and shit. She was like, but this is my number. Keep my number and, you know, you could text me anytime. And I'm like, shit, I'm on you. I'm like, shit, you may as well just dump that loser and just fall back through tonight if you want to. She was like, all right, let me give him a chance. Let me see how shit play out, and I might come back through. About an hour later, she was like, where you at? I'm like, shit, I'm at the crib. I'm at the same little track and shit. She was like, can you come pick me up? I'm like, where you at? She told me the restaurant they was at because he took her out to eat. I was like, all right, I'm about to come pick you up. I guess she ain't like him and shit. She was like, he got an attitude and everything like that. Man, I ain't trying to deal with this bullshit. I don't even know this nigga. I'm like, bet, I'm about to come pick you up. Don't worry about it. Boom. But at the end of the day, yeah, I was on some bullshit. That's because babe was bad. I ain't even gonna lie. She was badass little bitch. So I was on some bullshit. But that's why you shouldn't bring your babe around another nigga, especially if you just met the babe. It ain't like I just got on your bitch, so it shouldn't be no hard feelings. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like I pulled your girlfriend or your baby mama or nothing like that. You told me that this was your first date. So I'm like, shit, she up for grabs, period. So if y'all feel like she was up for grabs, let me know. Because, like, if y'all think I was on some bullshit, I also want y'all to let me know because I know how this could be perceived as, like, some stepping on some toes type shit. But, like, at the end of the day, dog, shorty up for grabs, period, at the end of the day. So let me know what y'all think in the comment section.